Speaking of kilts and, like, items of import from early modern Scottish culture, 1600s, 1700s, there's some interesting... I have some interesting stories about, like, my own connection to early modern Scottish culture. I'm not Scottish at all, but one of my best friends in elementary school was half Scottish, half Welsh. His last name was Welsh, or Scottish, and Scottish on his dad's side and Welsh on his mother's side, I think.
Lord of the Vikings!
Oh my god, Thork. And he told me some interesting stories. His surname was Bean. And he told me the story of this guy named Sonny Bean.
Learn the
who
way
I
of life.
remembered only... I mean, I'll always remember that story, but it came, in focus again when I saw it on Count Dankula's channel. He has this story about interesting, mostly modern, 20th century, weird folk heroes and interesting, strange,
In the name of Odin.
sort of masculine, heroic people. And Sonny Bean was like this hardcore cannibal in, like, 18th century Scotland that lived on the edge of the Western Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and he, like, escaped from his village and built this huge clan of cannibals that, they kept just having more and more children, and, like an incestuous gypsy clan of cannibals. And,
I heal in battle.
he evaded capture by the authorities for freaking ages.
Yeah.
And eventually he was hung in town court and executed. And I think only one member of the family, a girl, was able to escape from the clan. And I think she was... something important happened with her. Either she was the one that led them to Sonny Bean and his clan, or she sort of fled and was sort of recognized in the town as being of that family. And she was also executed despite not having, not wanting to participate in these things. She was nevertheless executed.
Hit and run. Show no mercy. Fast like the wind. I fight best from afar.
And he told me about that story, and I forgot the guy's name for years and years until I heard about him on this. Oh goddamn! Oh god, the new Teutons are so weak. Oh shit! God. Until I heard about him on this this series that he does on his channel called Mad Lads, which is really fascinating. I highly recommend it. I learned about so many interesting people, too many to name. I learned about this guy in the 90s. A lot of them are from the 90s, I guess, because he's in his late 30s, so you remember a lot of these people. And he does seem like he either grew up hearing stories about them. They're not people that he'd, like, researched on purpose. So they have a lot of, like, importance to his life. I heard about this guy that stalked Bjork in the 90s. And was planning to kill her because he was a racist guy. He was a Hispanic guy that hated black people, and he didn't want the idea. He didn't like the idea of Bjork dating a black guy. There was the son of Saddam Hussein, who was rumored to be like this over-the-top sadistic madman that's like the greatest caricature of a medieval king, like just torturing innocent people. A lot of that is from the testimony of this guy that claimed to be his bodyguard, that he escaped from. Uday Hussein was his name, Uday Hussein's grasp. But a lot of people don't believe his story, because it's quite far-fetched at one point. In many points. Who else? There were some people that I knew from before, and was familiar with their story in general, but most people I either had never heard of or only heard the vaguest idea of who they were. Like General Butt Naked, who I knew before the Book of Mormon, but but who? I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not speaking very well. But I had no idea who he was, other than the fact that he was a, dude. The Teutons. Well, let's focus on getting the Teutons some health. Because the Teutons don't seem to be losing health. Or maybe I'm fucking... They don't seem to be losing health from food. Oh. I saw one. Yeah. Oh my god. This is a wacky fucking thing. I can't tell if they're just losing health from food really fast, or what my first assumption is that...
Understand nature.
Is that these are mostly battle wounds, and
serve the people.
The druids are like too focused on healing these like minute 5 points of health from food damage rather than healing these grievous battle wounds. Yeah, I didn't have any awareness of General Butt Naked's just story was behind the fact that he was an African general. Oh god, who else? I'm missing a lot. Oh, Killdozer, which I knew about. The guy that became a libertarian folk hero by bulldozing through a tiny town in Colorado because there was a zoning issue that he had that really screwed up his life. There was a new road, or the removal of a road or something that destroyed his business because no one could get to his business. And of course, if you're a libertarian and you see something like this happening, you'd think, well, this is just
I
as...
know the time of my death.
This is almost as damaging as the government putting you in prison.
Serve the people.
You want to be, like, aware of
Understand
these kinds of abuses. And try to prevent them. Oh. I'm just losing
Show no mercy.
all this fucking health.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need villages. I hope those aren't the only 4 villages.
Let me know. Understand nature.
I
Yeah,
have
look at all
nothing to
this.
lose.
It's like I'm barely making a dent.
Hit and run.
My druids, my druids. Big cavalry army. Army of mercenaries.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Army of mercenaries indeed. Oh,
I smell danger.
get too close to that
Show no mercy.
Roman encampment.
I smell danger. Fast like the wind. Hit and run.
Are you come to tend to our wounds, sir and madam?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I definitely think a nomadic mission like this isn't the best kind of mission to have a food handicap.
I smell danger. Show no mercy.
Based handicap.
I smell danger. My home is Valhalla. Hit and run. Show no mercy.
I wanted to also, well, I got on a very long tangent explaining exactly what Count Dankula's Mad Lad series is. I talked about my friend in elementary school who was, who helped me to have some connection to early modern Scottish culture. One of the things he also taught me was his family's motto, which was in Scots, or like medieval Scots, or like early modern English, something of that nature. It wasn't a Latin motto, because of course those dastardly Romans, who would have anything to do with them, right? The terminology that comes to mind is not a cat but a targe, which could be the word targe and the word butt is definitely part of it, and it's butt, not butt, B-O-T, the old pronunciation / spelling. And a targe is something that I learned, which is one of those little round shields. That you stereotypically associate with early modern Scotland?
I smell danger!